Final Fantasy 13-2. The story so far. Is that you? I won't let you go!
It's too late.
What is happening, guys? Welcome back to Final Fantasy 13-2. Of course, last episode we engaged in yet another boss battle. This place was pretty much torn to shred by the fake Fal'cie that was created. As it was said early on, we don't exactly really know the details of it, the proto-Fal'cie. And of course, another version of Yeul died riding Noel's arms, which is never a good thing. Because he seems to have had a relationship prior with Yeul, so... Yeul, let's put it that way. As people appear out of nowhere, dying. Nothing we can do to help them. Apart from hopefully if this area is a paradox. Solve said paradox. And then this would maybe have never happened. But they're all goners. They're all absolutely goners. Is there anything to do? Is to move on with our adventure and find out, seek the culprit, so to say. Somber music indeed. No hidden stuff hidden away. Let's go through them. Use a tower artifact, okay.
Yeul saw everything, you realize that? She knew exactly what would happen today. There was never a time she didn't.
But even so, she didn't try to avoid her fate.
It's the law of the Farseers. Seers must not change history to save themselves. Because if they do, they can doom thousands of others to a worse fate instead. How about it? Ready for the truth?
The law of the Farseers. It's a terrible thing to live by. Because to obey it means someone has to sacrifice themselves. Lightning, tell me, is there no way for us to save everybody? Noel and I are traveling through these gates because we believe we can change our fate. But even as we do, I can't forget what Yeul said. She said Caius isn't in this city. But if that's true, who was it that we met here?
A good question, I feel. Who was it that we met? Who was Caius? But as I kind of guessed, Augusta Tower is our next location. Of course, this is the same Augusta Tower that we visited all the way up the top of this pathway just 100 years in the past. So that will lead to the key card to allow us to progress in 300 AF. But apart from that, what is going to take place in 200 AF? What will we find there?
Augusta Tower is the central information processing facility of the Academy. The entire edifice is occupied by the machinery of an artificial intelligence that possesses unprecedented processing power. It also houses the Proto-Fal'cie project, an ambitious plan to create a man-made Fal'cie. Here too is recorded the forbidden history, although no human survives to remember it.
No human survives to remember it is actually a very ominous sentence. So let's get in there and check out what's going on.
Yeul wanted us to come here.
The gates link places and eras that are connected somehow. Do you remember the forbidden history? The one Caius was talking about? I'll bet we'll find some clues here.
200 years ago, you learned the forbidden history, and were entombed in that tower as a consequence.
Could this be the tower?
First off, we need to find out exactly where we are.
Time to gather some info. And there's a terminal right here.
Terminal right here, handy. We have started off in the same kind of room we did last time. I wonder if it is literally exactly the same room, if there's only one entranceway to Augusta Tower through gateways. Let's check out the terminal.
Paradox effect detected. Emergency lockdown in progress.
Let me guess. We just got locked in this room.
I still have another one to check out though. Yeah.
Maybe there's an override command.
Override it is then. She's very techno-savvy, isn't she, this lady?
Paradox effect detected. Emergency lockdown in progress.
Wow, it does not like us. These computer terminals have something against us quite severely.
Paradox effect detected. Emergency lockdown in progress.
You're just getting on my nerves now, lady. There's only one more to check out.
Thank you for accessing the Academy datanet. Welcome to the Academy datanet. The Proto-Fal'cie project was begun in 13 AF under the direction of the Academy. The objective was to develop an artificial Fal'cie in order to re-levitate Cocoon. The project was proposed and designed by Olizandri and directed by Hope Estar.
Do you realize what this means? The Academia Fal'cie must have been built by
He
Hope.
needed the power to float Cocoon.
Vanille and Fang. He did it all for them.
But then Caius took control of the artificial Fal'cie. And now we need to find out why.
But guys, Caius wasn't there.
Outer perimeter now accessible.
We're free to leave the room now, right?
I guess we are. But it knows that we're a paradox yet again.
Have free run of the place just yet, huh?
I love how it responded to me going to that door instead of that
Some
door.
locks that need unlocking.
There's people to talk to.
That if we find some more computers.
Or not to talk to, as they really don't want to talk to me. Oi! Hello? Would be nice. 6. We've continuing to hear numbers. We've heard numbers before. I never wrote these down, but at least I know that I can go back through 1.
Can I ask you a stupid question? Is it just me, or can you see all these people around us as well?
Yeah, I can see them. Why did you think I couldn't?
It's just that they have no presence. Like they're not alive.
I know what you mean. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh yeah, don't point out the fact that they all look exactly like each other. Like, some mum must have had some really serious birth pains to give birth to that many identical twins. What's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's a 1. 14, there's 1, 15. I mean, come on, no mum's gonna ever make that many babies. 1 again. I need to know what these numbers are. I really, at least I can, as I was gonna say, I can look back through my videos and find out whatever this is. If it's a code, a sequence. It's interesting to keep hearing these random numbers. They must mean something. Right then. Hello, what's the random electricity over here then? Kupopo indeed. I was gonna say 2 then.
Paradox effect detected. Emergency lockdown in progress.
I have a feeling you and me, lady, are not gonna be friends because you constantly keep going on.
Thank you for accessing the Academy datanet. Welcome to the Academy datanet.
Please enter the password. Ooh! So the numbers do mean something. That's interesting. Okay, we've been hearing the number 2 quite a lot. 1 a lot. 6 a lot. But I haven't heard of 9. So I went for the completely wrong one to find out what would happen, honest to God. And that did nothing? I was expecting monsters to come at me. Right, 2. Is it these guys that speak when I walk near them? Let's just keep walking near these guys. 9. Come on, more numbers. 1, 291, 7, I'm guessing. 2196. If they say any more numbers, I will slap them. 2196. So I knew these numbers would be something. Really should have just logged them down.
Thank you for accessing the Academy datanet.
So 9126 I think was an option, yeah?
Academy datanet.
I really shouldn't have gone for the one with a 7, which I'd not heard. I just thought, yeah, let's just do it. 9261.
Welcome. You have access to the Academy datanet.
Was that us? From before? This machine can show different eras.
He might have been watching us from here the whole time.
Do you mean Caius?
If that's who he really was, the Caius we met in academia seemed different to me. I don't think he was the real Caius.
How could you tell?
We used to spend a lot of time together. We were both guardians. Warriors who were charged with protecting the Cirrus, although I was young back then, just starting out. Anyway, he took off, left me and Yeul on our own. I couldn't protect her, not by myself. Then, when it was just me left, a portal appeared. I went through it, and next thing I knew, I was in Valhalla.
You met them there, didn't you? My sister, and Caius.
I don't know why I keep running into him wherever I go. But I do know he wouldn't sacrifice the Cirrus. It's not in him. There's no way he'd allow Yeul to come to harm.
Well, we've got to find him. Yeul brought us here, and we have to help.
Yeah. Not again. It's so frustrating.
What's wrong?
I'm missing some of my memories. I'm trying to think about what happened after Caius left us, but I can't remember how Yeul died. But I remember her face. I remember it like it was yesterday.
All areas now accessible.
Okay, a map out of nowhere. And moving on. Reveal the tower's secret. That's of course where we came from before. I love the fact that he's like, oh, I'm pretty sure it wasn't the real Caius. And he's like, how do you know? Because the lady told me that Caius wasn't here. Maybe. That might, you know, let's not point out plot holes or anything though. You said all access accessible. Oh, I'm gonna have to go all the way back. Don't lie if you say all areas accessible. That is not accessible. That is the opposite of accessible.
That was Caius, right?
So he is here. But is he the real Caius?
That's the question. That is the question. It was nice to get some Caius backstory though. We knew that Noel and Caius knew each other, but we didn't know they were part of like a band, as it were. No, well, no, band might be the wrong word. Random fragment. I will have you. A band might be the wrong word to use, as in like a war band rather than a you know, musical band.
There he is. Now we grab him and find out if he's the real deal.
We have to be careful. This could be a trap.
It could be indeed. Like Robin Hood and his band of men, that's what I really want to say.
There must be some way we can get across this. If Caius did it, so can we.
Why don't we just try the switch?
The circuits are tangled with another age, Kupo.
It's being jammed by a paradox.
Maybe we can fix it with a key from another time.
Kupo!
Okay, a malfunctioning switch is preventing you from traveling further into Augusta Tower. You need the Augusta Tower access key 50 to solve the paradox that is causing this malfunction. This item we found in a different era. Return to the Historia Crux and search for the necessary access key in another time. There is a gate in a different space-time that can be opened using a wild artifact. Check all of the gate icons in the Historia Crux and search for a not yet unlocked crystal gate. Right, I nearly messed up my words near the end there, but I kind of saved it by saying Historia. Okay, so we're with the same kind of thing that happened to us last time in 300 AF Augusta Tower. Same kind of cock blocks keep occurring. So we just picked up a wild artifact, of course. So we need to go find some place to use it. I'm not so sure what makes the wild artifact so different. I really should have paid attention to the primer. It seems like you can access any gate, as it were. Like illusionary artifacts can turn into different things. It's not a specific storyline gate in a sense, even though it is, but yeah, whatever. Let's just head back to Historia Crux and find out where to go next. I did like, by the way, that our lovely little lady Sarah said, why don't we just press the switch? That was pretty good. Okay, no more times opened up. Academia has another portal. Colosseum doesn't. Arclight Step had a portal. Alright, what else? Bresha Ruins still has one that's not been activated as well, judging by that. I'm guessing the yellow ones, of course, are the ones that have been opened. Bresha Ruins still has one. Wherever, Yesha's Massif. We've done all of them up here. We've accessed all of them there. So where do we start our journey? That is the real question. I mean, there is a place to head down here that we still haven't been through.
Time and...
I guess Brescia's where we'll start. Ooh, that's nice how a mission thing that said enlist the Moogle's help.
Many of us had to abandon our homes.
What are we supposed to enlist your help in? Enlist the Moogle's help. That path has not yet been travelled through. Excuse me, sir. We have a Moogle to throw. To a distant land! Okay, did our Moogle just crater and die? Whoops.
A sword and bow are a little out of date, but they're good weapons. A gun, on the other hand, can jam on you.
I feel that we need to find a way over to there. It might be Brescia is the pathway we have to take. From there, maybe? Ah, enlist the Moogle's help. It does actually have the quest marker as there. Or no, that quest marker is in the middle of the thing. Find the comm device is still down there. I guess there's no harm in going to search. I mean, side quests are good. Especially when you've got chocobos to help you out. Get you to places you need to go as fast as possible as Chocobo. Yes, I did rhyme. I'm good at that. And a lot of you guys have been giving me little hints and tips about monsters. Regarding certain things like, for example, good sentinels. There is a sentinel that I can capture and pick up in the Bresha Ruins that's going to be really, really decent. Yes, I did. I'm glad that you can sleep at night. And also a good medic from Academia. Oh, no, not Academia. Augusta Tower, 400 AF. We've been there once before, of course. Supposedly that is where we can pick up a really decent medic that will completely replace our Kate Sith friend. Lots of people to talk to. probably more side quests involved, but let's dismount. And that is what they want the Chocobo, or our Moogle, to help us find. Get out of the way, Chocobo, I don't want to mount you. There we go, Chocobo, Moogle, Chocobo, Moogle, Chocobo, Moogle. You obtain a holding cell key. Ah! The key to in here. Lovely. Excuse me, sir. We got places to go. Things to find out. Oh, I love that. No cutscene. You just unlock the door. I don't know if this is leading towards the story. But side quests are never a bad thing. We haven't really done much side questing for fragments or anything, if at all any. So it's interesting to experience it. And this takes us out... Where exactly? Is this where... Ah, this is the opposite side. To another gateway at the very least. Yes, I know, Moogle. I tried to chuck you here. It didn't really work, but we got you here now. Army comm device. So we've randomly attacked. I love that, like, random guy says attack. Are these Odimu? Yes, they are Odimu. So this shouldn't be long at all, as he splitzes and destroys everyone. I bet Alpha is happy. He's back at home. And his lovely cat. Thinking, man, everything's so easy now. So of course we got the comm... Let's just deliver the comm device back quickly. May as well, eh? May as well. Because we're going to go step through that gate next. So we're not going to come back to Bresha for a little bit. For a little while. Of course, we still have to find where Bresha Ruins becomes icy. We still have to find a snowing Bresha Ruins. So I'm guessing that might be a different timeline for Bresha. Or, you know, it might be something completely different. We never know.
You found a suspicious comm device? Let's see it. Here we go. This is the source of my headaches. It's emitting the exact same ID sig as my communicator. Wait a minute. These two devices look exactly the same. They even have the same scratches on the casing. What the hell? Is this what they mean when they talk about events that shouldn't be happening? There's a theory that the paradox effect ignores the boundaries of time. If that's true, there may be a future me somehow wandered into the present and dropped my communicator, landing me in this mess. You know what? Let's not think about that. My problem is solved. I'll leave the mind-bending paradox theories to the experts in the Academy. Thank you for sorting this out.
I think I managed to give that guy a headache. We got a fragment though, so that's another one to add to our list. Of course, there's 160 in the game, and I think that brings us up to 20. So, still a long way to go. A very, very long way with collecting them all. But it's time to head through the next gate. See where this takes us. What branch takes us in history, time, and we're just going to completely dodge you because none of you are the guys we want. The Pulsework Knight supposedly is a great sentinel. If one of those pops up, I'll be quite happy to fight it and see if we can get it. Fortunately, it looks like we're going to end up leaving the place first. Except there's still actually more to explore around here. I'm tempted to just find out what's down each alleyway. Must be treasure chests, for example. A butterfly bow. That's the first time we picked up a weapon, I think. I guess it's not as powerful as our current stuff. No, it's definitely not. But if we got it back then, it would have been pretty good. Of course, the ATB charge is the interesting thing. The abilities. Where I think I'm taking straight stats, where it's probably... It would be actually better for me... Well, have fun with those guys, mate. It probably would be better for me to take something with those extra stats. But of course, we're building up Sarah as a mainly magic guy. We could get Azrael too, for example. But it doesn't feel as good when it gives the extra strength. And we don't want Sarah really physically attacking at all. Unicorn Horn. More materials. I know, mind you, that we do actually have a paradigm set up where we have 3 commandos, so it is decent to have it on her there, but Still, I kind of like to go for the biggest magic total, biggest damage totals we can get. This is the Wild Artifact Gate. But will it take us to Augusta Tower? These are the questions. So what are we unlocked? Bresha Ruins 300 AF in the future where it's snowy! And that seems to have its own little time thing. If you look underneath, there's like little... Oh no, actually no, they're just... Well, if you look at the gate matrix, there's like these extra bits on the sides where there's no like chain to them, but I wonder how we can get to them.
In the year 20 AF, the Bresha Ruins suddenly experienced an influx of monstrous intruders. A paradox was thought to be the cause, but before an investigation could be launched, the situation was already out of hand. The government all but abandoned the area and appealed to the general populace for possible solutions. The ruins crawled with mercenaries and researchers looking to make names for themselves in what had become an unregulated, lawless district. As the situation continued to deteriorate, all attempts to stem the invasion ended in wasted time and resources. 300 years have gone by since that paradox first appeared.
Interesting. Now, if you'll forgive me, I think I'm going to take a side trek before we continue on with the story, considering it's lots of the Augusta Tower stuff, and find out what's going on in here. I think it's interesting. I hope you agree. Let's go.
It looks like another paradox appeared in the Bresha Ruins, Kubo. The number of monsters just keeps growing, and the military's in a tizzy trying to cope, Kubo. So the government is asking civilians to help out, Kubo. Of course, the three of us are going to help, Kubo. Nothing makes us happier than lending a helping hand, Kubo. The more we help, the more the government will pay for our trouble, Kubo. I've already made room in my pockets, Kubo. Kubo?
We're getting paid. I wonder how much. But what are you gonna do with all that gil anyway? Got your eye on something?
I'll figure that out once I have the gil, Kubo. First, we have to earn it, Kubo.
Hey guys, it looks like we're not the only ones interested in the rewards the government has to offer.
Kupo. Ooh. Different color chocobo. That's interesting. Now the other thing I thought while the loading screen was going, the loading screen that of course I cut down for you guys quite severely, is the fact that we might encounter monsters that are ridiculously powerful. And I want to avoid that at all costs. I can mount the chocobo.
With this many monsters prowling the area, all we can do is take them out one at a time, starting with the ones in front of us. According to my extensive research, there should be some kind of device that's been recording the biology of these monsters for some time now. If only I could find that valuable piece of equipment, it would certainly make dealing with the monsters a lot easier.
Okay, the Bresha Ruins 300 AF. Jonah has his hands full with the rapidly increasing number of monsters in the area. He believes there is a recording device somewhere that should contain all sorts of monster data. Find the device that could help him resolve the paradox.
You mean you'll do it? You'll help me look for the recording device? I knew I could count on you two!
I love all these guys skulking around. Everyone is snow covered already as well. Let's talk for more side quests.
It's true that I used to be part of the military, but now I'm a mercenary. People around here call me a commander, but I'm not sure I live up to that name.
Nope, that all. No actual... Right, monster, you don't look too hard, he says as he engages in battle. This will be where we find out if we can actually be here yet or not. The amount of damage we do now and the amount of HP we lose is going to show us. So I think we're quite fine for this area, judging on the munchkins alone. These guys are stagger guys. Stagger them in like 2 seconds time. And the damage I'm putting out is getting more and more and more. Especially when staggered. Noel gets in there and he really does some damage. Ah, we got a munchkin. Of course we can pick up new, more powerful monsters, hopefully. Wait, that wall's still there. Will that wall ever go away? There's an area behind it, but we just can't get rid of it. What's that guy legging it to? Oh, I guess he's just got to leg it to keep warm. Random chocobo appears in face. I thought, oh, do we get to fight a red chocobo and get to capture it? No, no such luck. Find a blitz and ruin. Just AoE nuke the entire area. I think everyone's dead. No, there's one guy still alive somehow. He says as he flies in the eye and dies. Flies in the eye and dies? Flies in the sky and dies. But these guys are pushovers. We can smack them about quite easily. Which I'm quite happy for. All the treasure chests we got are sorted out. It's gonna be interesting to push through this area and see what we can find. So what's inside? I love how we instantly thawed. Like no more snow on us, just instant thaw. Now we're back outside, making the game more crazier by the second. Oh, Blitz, you do so much damage.
You deserve a treat.
They messed up Alfred a little bit there. That's one reason for replacing Alfred now, if you think about it. The fact that his spells, his abilities themselves, are far below what we need them at. I mean, he does do damage, yes, with his abilities, but it's just not good enough. So what can we find around this place? Well, the city itself, thinking about it. Yay, bounty. That wall's blocked off. If that wall was ever open, I can't remember. Time to die indeed, Noel. Look at the damage he does when things get staggered. Oh no, you do so much damage, it's ridiculous. But it's nice to see characters get healthier and healthier. We don't get many Christian points from killing these guys, mind you. That is a down treasure chest, isn't it? But why is it some odd blue light? How is shinier than normal? I don't think being down here helps us with much. It's the interesting thing about it. I think what is to be found is up top. Oh, no. More Sidequest guys, maybe? And new monsters. We're going to focus on killing the new monsters first. Because they are Final Fantasy's representation of bombs. And they are smacking us about a little bit, let's put it that way. But with Blitz we can take out big damage, so we're ending up attacking the Munchkins anyway. Kill the bomb before it explodes, please. No. The Circuitron A. Well, they're not too deadly, let's put it that way. And it seems they have a severe bout of elemental weaknesses. Christian points there, so for that. We didn't get a Circuitron, mind you.
I wonder why people waste their efforts picking off monsters one creature at a time. I know a faster way we can get rid of them. We just need a lot of explosives, enough to blow up the entire ruins. I'm having an explosives expert look into it now. If you happen to run into a mercenary called the Commander, can you let him know that I want to speak with him?
Okay. We'll just have to go back to the Commander at some point in time. That's not really a brilliant idea, blowing up the entire ruins.
Don't forget, his nickname is the Commander.
They call him the Commander, but he doesn't really feel like one. That was what was said, so. And another guy over here. Probably going to get right into monster battle as soon as I reach him.
I think you guys took a wrong turn somewhere. The kiddie pool is that way.
Why are you laughing at this random guy? Are you a mercenary or something? How many monsters are in these packs? There's just endless amounts. Of course, it allows us to use big spells and abilities, blitzing to deal mass damage. So they get to do a little bit of a lick on us, but it doesn't really do much in the great scheme of things, because we managed to take out a couple, and then it just snowballs. Oh, I think a bomb blew up there. That's the worst thing that could possibly happen. Beating up Sarah as well. Get the attacks in so it cannot attack Sarah and kill her. We need to catch one of them and see what they do. If they're Ravagers, that could be a nice addition to the party. So the only reason I'm staying on foot at the moment is to find out what monsters we can find. Is that just the Circuitrons? Because they won't take long to take down. Unless there's a massive pack of them. This could be really dangerous. Okay, watch the HP bars. If we just suddenly drop to our death, then things are bad. I gotta really watch them. Kill that guy. Convalesce. I don't really need Vigilant, I need Shelga. Shelga would be better, sir. Kate Sif just got down in a couple of seconds there. Blizzard doesn't look like it would work on these guys. It's... Oh no, are the enemies using Blizzard and using that to heal? Again, wrong build. Need to convalesce, otherwise Sarah's gonna die. And straight back to the killing. Hey, we might get a bomb out of that. We might get a new monster. Circuitron! Go, go, go. So we'll find out what they do shortly. There's still more to experience out here. That gate's still gated off there. Oh, we don't need to fight you guys. Right then. There's a gate. That's interesting. There's a whole new area over here. That's also interesting. But I'm going to check out over here, because supposedly that's where the flowers would be. And that man looks really odd, because he's not like... What's going on, Moogle? It's the man we're trying to use it on. We just bring you into existence, sir? I'm kind of confused. But these are the flowers, correct? Ah! You obtain a silver petal. I'm slightly wondering if that man isn't for something. It appears to be a tattered stuffed animal. That's the carbuncle doll. What is that man that we had to reveal then? That's what I want to know. We got the ice flower for the guy back in the normal Bresha Ruins. A unicorn horn again, and a new gate. A wild artifact can be used to open the gate, but it will be consumed to open the gate. So we have another pathway through time to experience? Interesting. Let's quickly go visit the commander and then head back. What was the first quest we had to do? Let's check the map. Retrieve the recording device. Which was... I can't read this map properly. I thought the commander was about here-ish. Like, between the pointers. Not the recording device. Which is somewhere under there. Oh no, this is only showing the... before, of course, it showed you the destinations of where you had to go. Now it's showing you the quest givers. So that's not exactly that helpful. But I think I'm just going to take the trip back to the commander and then end the episode, because it's been a bit of a random one this time. Of course, we finished off Academia. Oh, red-feathered, purple-tailed, rambunctious chocobos are a mutant breed born from a paradox. If you approach the chocobo with guys or greens in your possession, it will allow you to ride it. However, this greedy bird will continue to feed on your greens while you are its passenger. When it's devoured all that you have, it will mercilessly throw you off and run away. You can increase the time this chocobo will allow you to ride it by collecting certain fragments. I can choose to ride it and see how fast it eats the greens. And listen to the crazy music. It eats the greens fast. We're going to stay on it as long as possible for the music. That was well random. I never thought I'd be hearing some kind of metal music when I jump on a chocobo. What on earth was with that? You're the only one pulling any weight. I doubt that, sir. Let's quickly check out the commander and see what that part of the side quest does. But apart from that, this place seemed a bit random. Why was there a guy that I could reveal with a paradox? And why are these odd side quest areas anyway? Ooh, ooh, ooh! Are you a different coloured chocobo, sir? A blue chocobo! A purple chocobo! It looks blue, but it's purple. And it's a synergist. Synergist chocobo. Interesting. I'm switching to this build, by the way, to use a couple of dispels. And he's a synergist sentinel? Of course he can attack as well, because he's a normal creature above that. What the hell just happened to one of my guys' HP? Let's stagger it. Oh, it slowed me. Let's knock it up in the air. Oh, I can't because it's entrenched itself. This guy is annoying the crap out of me. Stop entrenching. There we go. Now let's go for it. Knock him up in the air. I can't knock him up in the air. Ah, because he was in an attack chain. But we can kill him now. Yes, now. Can we get him, though? Did we get him as a pet? No, we didn't get him. That sucks.
You need something from me? Oh, you want to know how the investigation's going, don't you? The report's done, here. According to my calculations, if we were to blow up the entire ruins, there's a chance we'll harm Cocoon. Turns out we can't just blow up entire ancient cities willy-nilly. Too bad. Would have been a hell of a show. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. I found something strange when I was investigating the area. I've included my findings in the report. Do me a favor and make sure this gets to your client safely.
Okay, you obtained the commander's report, so we have to head back down. Deal with whatever's next. But guys, I'm going to leave it here for this episode. Thank you for watching. There's a lot of questions just gained from this little side quest area that we've gone to. It's an interesting diversion. Purple chocobos, crazy metal music, and of course we've got to get back on track with the storyline, which we'll also try to do next episode as well. So I thank you guys for watching. I'm a little confused. The only way we're going to find out more is by playing more. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you around.